Hello, YouTubers, and all those who happen to watch. I like to copy Victor sometimes, it's funny. Anyway, for over a year, since August 24th, '07, I've done the show Is It Worth Your Wii Points here on YouTube, on live video, and, contribute to a couple of various sites as well, like Rever and all that. I haven't even checked my Rever in months, year almost. It's been a year, and a lot of people have their choice of words for the show. People have their choice of opinions for the show. Their opinion they basically try to balance the fourth right all the time, the first right, the third right, the second right all the time. That's fine. Usually, a lot of people, they crack under pressure with that. Under a year's time, they look at my content, like some people who are recently looking at my stuff, and they look from this year's time, they look at all this content, close to 56 episodes, which is going to be 56 coming out soon, and some side videos that did some like top 5 here and there. They look at all this content and they look at it and they look at it and they're rubbing their temples going, well, the angry video game nerd only did, was it close to 30 videos? And look at him now. He's just on top of the world. But with you did 56, close to 60 videos, and you didn't get anywhere. How come? See that right there? I have to put my finger on your lip a little bit there. It's simple. I don't apply myself to be what he does with his content. At first, he was doing it for a laugh with some friends, then he got famous off of it. I discussed this in the past. Everyone knows already who's a fan of the Angry Video Game Nerd or that Happy Horse shite. It's really that simple, folks. He just does better. He tries harder and he commits harder. Supposedly to a lot of ears and mouths and all that. With my content, I don't try that type of format. I don't do that stuff, basically. For a simple reason. It's a character he does. It's a caricature. You can't expect to do a review based off of a character. I mean, finding humor in a bad game is funny, yeah, that's true. Finding the bad parts of a somewhat decent game is somewhat funny too. But that doesn't explain the game truly to me, other than you thinking it's a piece of shit. And I'm not judging the guy at all. I think the content's funny and I watch it, so. But for me, I'd rather be honest about the game. For a year, I've been trying nothing but to be honest with the reviews I do. You see me there usually sipping a bottle of water, drinking a soda or eating a bag of chips or something while I'm doing the review. Now, a lot of people don't understand it at first, don't get it. They just think I'm just being some lazy snob fat guy that sits on a camera for like good 5 to 10 to 20 minutes and just rambles on with long-winded sentences, thinking that what I do is just something I'm trying to make some money off of, doing it half-ass. And it's like, what? Since I've been in diapers. Of course, now this is when people turn around and go, well, now he's trying to show his experience and adjust his belt on his pants. Joke's on you, I'm not wearing pants. Just kidding. Actually, I really am not wearing pants, though. I'm wearing shorts. Yeah. So, a lot of people don't understand the point of the entire show. What it's about, what does it do, what's its consistency, and what's its value. It's supposed to be a live video, or a vidcast, if you will, for a podcast style. It's supposed to be very open, it's supposed to be very blunt. I share some of my comedic humor or my sense of humor with everybody when I do those little video clips, those little things at the end I do with the green screen, the commercial you saw in the recent episode, which was the kickoff of season 3. The number one thing I do for everybody is just share something I like to do. it's kind of how James, the video game nerd, started his stuff out. He just started out to do a joke with his friends. I did this project really for Nexus Games, which was something that Santanic Baked Bean done. The they're doing something new now, and I'm doing something myself. So it's like agreeable, respectable cooperation, so to speak. I can support them when I can, and they supported me in the past, which I'm grateful for. And sometimes they do the same. They comment on my videos, they show their opinions, which I love it when they do that, though. It's awesome. It shows good, positive feedback. It shows me what I'm doing is good. Recently, I've been putting hit comments by, add a comment, hit 5-star if you like the video. Heck, even a 3-star, I don't care. Just as long as you leave as long as it isn't 1-star, please. That's kind of cold, but I'm just kidding. But it's just really, after a year's time, this is not really a whining plea. It's just something I'm just pointing out there. For this year's time I've done this, I haven't really got a true amount of feedback. I got good feedback, but not a true amount of feedback of what I'm doing. I've got it from here and there from random people who walk on the street, so to speak, looking in my shop window, but they never walked in the store. I've been setting up all this content. I've been updating the blog. I stopped a little bit recently because I've been getting kind of bite my lip about it a little bit. Felt like what I was doing was for nothing. Then I said I'll still do it anyway. And then I get those people who put their constructive criticism into it. How could you be sipping a soda while you're doing your video? It's really funny because it's just how I roll. If I was ever to make it, if I ever were to make it, if anybody felt sorry enough for me up in the gaming god world, even though there's no such thing, I'm just making a stupid metaphor example. If anyone up there, and one's wondering what the hell I'm pointing at, the skylight, if anybody up there saw me as something of a talent, or had talent, and if I was doing a review show, I would be drinking a freaking Red Bull. Actually, no, I wouldn't. That's actually buffalo sperm or some bull sperm. I'm dead serious. That's why it has so much energy in it. Just kidding. But it really is bull sperm in it, though. Yeah. But, for this freaking year, I've put literally a year has gone by. Year and a quarter have gone by since I'd done this show. And I have been swapping spit with different contributors and people who want to help me and be there for me to help me get my show off the ground. And at the moment, I'm with the Total Gamer with that. I'm trying to help them as best I can when I advertise their shows on the show. It's after a while, you feel like all you do is for nothing sometimes. Everyone gets that feeling in their gut. And there's other people who think they're doing it, but they don't think they're getting appreciated enough. I cannot lie and say I haven't felt that, or feeling it every once in a while. It's just I do it really more majorly for people who are interested in the classic content on the Virtual Console, which is associated with the Nintendo Wii. That's the main reason why I like doing it. That's the one reasons why I love sharing what I think of older games, the games I grew up with, and show it to newer gen people. That's what I like to do. I never thought it was never clear to me is that I get drowned out on YouTube sometimes. I'm not going to ask people to advertise me on YouTube with their friends. It's a nice thing to do. It's a nice gesture, but, I can't tell people to do that. But it's also good to know that people appreciate what you do more. I mean, there's a lot of people through time, which I'm grateful for. Every day, every time I make a new video, they always comment. They always leave that feedback. They pat me and go, Danny, you did a great job. I'm very appreciative of your video. That's what I love to see. It's like I feel like I'm doing nothing sometimes. So if it wasn't meant for those people, got clustered words. If it wasn't for those people, I would have felt like I've been doing it all for nothing. It's like a big thank you to them. It's just, for a year now, I just want to see the It's Worth Your Wii points grow. I want to see more people feel enthusiastic even more about games, like the old school game format. Contribute their opinions, their thought about the game, and even if they like the game, that sometimes people say, "I love this game. I don't care. I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. This game is great." Notice I never removed those comments. It's because I like it when people share their thoughts with me. They can even share I'm a miserable pile of crap. I wouldn't care. That's just how it is. I think I've been the most patient man in the world when it came to that. I think people like people I know would go crazy right about now. I go, freak it, I'm not gonna deal with that. Because they don't want their feelings to get hurt. They don't want to get bothered with it anymore. They feel like they're getting treated like crap when they're trying to do something good for people. But with all this thrown on my back throughout the year time, with people giving me criticism, giving me um, telling me I should be something I'm not, should be telling me to do something I'm not. Like the people told me to do more of a is like James video game nerd type of footage stuff where I do this content where I have like crazy special effects with a Mac piece of software, and it's like I don't need to do that to talk about a game. Yeah, I might have did long-winded sentences when I and sort of go off track a little bit when I do the reviews, but that's the whole point of me. I'm not perfect. Neither should be a video. They should be as good as it gets as an honest person could be. I'm not calling myself perfect. That's obvious. I'm not perfect. I have bad speech impediments. I have bad grammar sometimes. I have bad punctuation. I might not always get to the point, but I'm sharing it how I feel like I see it. Not how I see every single things like IGN, Angry Video Game Nerd, those type of people. I cannot express myself that way. I feel like that's being dishonest. I mean, it's good, fun content, but for me, it's dishonest content for myself to be like that. I mean, I could share comedic things with my videos because that's just me being honest, sharing my funny side of the story. Because every author tells a story a different way. It isn't always going to be the same. You know? When I watch the Game Boy reviewer, I watch his content, and it's just cool stuff. I like watching it. He's very funny. He has like these little spin-off shows he likes to do, and I chuckle at those. Those are funny. The slideshows he do. And check out the Game Boy reviewer. And it's just ah. But yeah, I'm really recording this on the Windows Movie Viewer. Yeah, I'm not going to edit this. I'm not going to touch it for a simple artistic reason. I'm proving a point as well. I'm not going to add my intro, the rawr, rawr thing. I'm not going to add the intro for that, this or that. I'm doing this because I'm going to be pure with you people. I'm not going to be having no green screen behind me, which is, of course, by the way, folks, this is a secret of how I did that. Yeah. I'll do a tutorial video on how you can make your own cool little pinnacles, intros, and all that. It's really simple. Really simple. I'm not a perfectionist with it, so, But yeah, you can look. I look back at my content I did in the past, and yeah, developed a lot. It changed the format. Obviously, due to software malfunctions, and I didn't want to buy another copy or get another copy. But yeah, guys can see how the show's grown. It's grown decent, but I feel like it hasn't grown a lot. This isn't a closing. I'm not saying goodbye. I'm not saying nothing like that. I'm gonna still keep on going, headstrong. It's just sometimes I look back at it and I feel bad about it sometimes because I feel like I haven't done a lot, accomplished a lot. That's really all. That's when I should be honest with people and tell you how I feel. It's always good to express yourself sometimes. And I'm also expressing that I'm also grateful for all those who've been there for me while I did these shows. No matter what, they were always there. They looked at the show, looked back at the show, and they said, "Wow, Danny's still making those videos. He's pretty booming there." I'm grateful for my friends and all that, and I don't know. It's just I just sometimes feel like I don't know. It's just I don't want to say it really. I just don't want to say I wasted my time because obviously if I have fans here and there doing saying thank you, then I feel grateful. Just sometimes people have those points in their lives where they feel like they're doing all this for nothing. But I'm not gonna say this with this anymore. Just gonna come out and tell you that. Advertisement when it comes to my show is basically this. YouTube doesn't want to touch me because they feel like I'm inadequate to their standards or their needs. The reason they won't support me is majorly because I don't have big boobs, don't have a impressive smile. I'm not saying to try and take a low blow towards my looks, but the look of the show, however, they don't think it's that up to their criteria. I just want a simple banner on top of my thing, where I can say subscribe and all that stuff, so I can feel proud of myself for once. Because sometimes I don't feel proud of myself with that. It's just, But I've been on this site for like close to 3 years, and I'm not gonna stop as long as YouTube's alive. I'm not gonna stop as long as the gaming unlimited TV's alive. I'm not gonna stop. I won't stop because you can always have your negative people or your racist people. You can have your people who are just assholes. They won't take a break. Why should you? That should speak volumes to you for those words. You know how people sometimes treat you like shit. Sometimes people treat you like crap. Sometimes out of example. And these people don't stop. They don't stop at all because they think you're just gonna give up and just break on them because they want you to, because they want to feel proud and stronger than you. But you should never take a break because they're not. And sooner or later, they're going to break or give up on you. Until they see that you're going to push yourself no matter what. You're going to push yourself with the content no matter what. I'm not going to stop. I'll never stop. No one has told me to stop, except, of course, those people who act like smart, cheesy assholes. But, those people, of course, haven't probably made a video in their lives, so they couldn't honestly tell you what the process of actually editing a video, the full spectrum detail is. So, yeah, I'm going to give you a very rough video today. 18 minutes long, and it's just going to tell you. I can be the better person with that, and I could show you I have the heart of a fucking lion, and I'm just going to keep on prowling. Roar! Now you notice the intro, right? Now you understand why I picked the I can't quite say their name. That movie producers thing and parodied it. Now you notice why. Because I have the heart of a lion and I'm not afraid to show it. So, that's basically it, guys. That's all I wanted to express. I'm being open, I'm being honest, I'm being pure. I just sometimes feel down because I feel like I'm not I feel like what I contribute is not getting appreciated enough. But those people that are there for me and comment and show me their feedback, those people who show me their feedback, I'm most grateful for. So that's basically it, guys. And just gonna close out the video now, saying I love you all, and that's being honest. I'm not just saying that to be funny. And all those who've been there, who comment, leave feedbacks, who leave ratings, who come along, and people for the future, thank you guys for watching.